Now look, when you're recording or when you're writing, don't forget it's your person to person. Your person speaking to the person you're writing for, the one that's reading it in their space and time. So talk straight to them. Don't be like these people that talk about God in the third person, as if he wasn't there. Be in relation. I'm in relation to you, aren't I? I know the flow seems to be one way. But at times I'm not sure as it is. I'm responding to what I anticipate your needs are. In fact, I'm driven by what I anticipate your needs are. I wouldn't bother to record otherwise. Obviously my intention is to bless. I'm seeing you and wanting to help, to be a blessing, to guide, to save you from understandings that are misunderstandings or understandings that lead you into unhappiness instead of into blessedness. So I'm talking directly to you from my point of view, and understanding it as being received from your point of view as words straight from me, from my time and space into yours. Isn't that extraordinary? You see the astonishing power of the written word, or in this case the recorded word, or the word memorized, handed down through generations, the oral traditions as they're called. Staggeringly powerful, that they communicate help and encouragement across time. Between people, yes, but across time as well. So that something someone said thousands of years ago could bless me in my life today when I come across it, when I read it, or am told it. Isn't that just truly wonderful? Thank you, Heavenly Father. Do you see? We're in the miraculous all the time. It's just that we're so used to it. We're not necessarily filled with awe and wonder and gratitude and joy and thankfulness. It's as if we need to practice opening our eyes. So we go through a ritual, if you like, of regularly saying thank you. And that ritual opens up to us an awareness of what we would otherwise miss. Do you see rituals can do that? They can be done mindlessly, of course, and by mindlessly we actually mean our mind is somewhere else, or bored or desperate for the ritual to end so that we can get on with some pleasure of living that we've got hopefully in mind, sort of thing. But rituals, if you like, regular prayer times, regular study times, regular worship and so on, rituals that are practiced can be avenues into extraordinary blessing. They can also become dead, mindless, and life-destroying, in a sense. And well, need to change the rituals then, don't you? Or find some other way of being stimulated. But practicing thankfulness for real, well, I found to be a great blessing. I do commend it to you, as you know. Thank you, Heavenly Father. You know, when we sing together, we are practicing being in one accord in our devotion to God. We're saying the same words, aren't we? We're almost sharing the same emotion. We come into, ideally, a harmony. We sing together. That's what worship, if you like, church worship, is meant to be about. A full involvement by each individual in loving God, in a togetherness, a beautiful harmony. We're all individual. Our voices are all different. Individually, well, they're just individual. But together, beautiful to hear a whole group singing. We practice it in a more extravagant way when we all go into tongues and perhaps even sing in tongues. And we're all spontaneously contributing something that God seems to harmonize in a quite wonderful way. It's as if we as individuals contribute something to the whole sound, which God orchestrates perhaps as a harmony. A strange, astonishing, corporate music, but a sort of, well, you know, music of the spheres. The notion that each star and planet was adding something to the vast orchestra of the heavens. And of course an orchestra is like that, isn't it? Quite different instruments, yet able to coordinate and in total make majestic, wonderful, beautiful sounds. So we draw very close to each other when we're in worship. If there's one thing that builds a family, it's worship. If there's one thing that divides a family, it's each of us giving our individual views separately. Isn't that strange? And all my recordings are individual views, aren't they? Oh, I should shut up, should I? I can't shut up. This is the problem with children, isn't it? They just won't shut up. They go on and on. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you for our children. They're a great joy to us. Great trial, but a great joy. And we are to you. Love you, Lord God. Heavenly Father, we just love you and each other. Well, we're having a bit of trouble on that score, but we're doing what we can. We turn to you to sort out some of our squabbles. We try to put it in your hands. sometimes you whip it out of our hands to deal with it. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Let me say to you, what a joy you are. You don't realize, do you? Look, let me tell you in this way. When the family I've got at church, one of the families, the little boy comes up to me. When he sees me, it's Marshall. And he runs towards me because he knows I'm going to pick him up. He's so purely free to love me, and does. I am so overwhelmed with joy and happiness at his reaction, at his being, by his presence. That is how God is with you. You don't realize your purity and loveliness to him. You just are what you are to you. But he knows all things. And he so values your love. He so values your joy in him. He so values the fact that you value him. You'd be astonished at the joy you are bringing God just in being the child of God that you are. You know, I can think of this couple and they just show in their different lights the wonderful transforming loveliness of loving God, of having God in their life, in their mind, in their being. They are so wonderful to just consider. You know, me just thinking of them here. They are just wonderful. And they don't know it. They do know that they're in joy. They do know that they're thinking of God. They do know that life is so different to what it was. They know they've been blessed. But they don't appreciate what a joy they are to God, our Heavenly Father, to the whole host of heaven. Finds them a joy. And us, what a joy they are to us. What a joy to me you are. Lord bless you and keep you. Cause his face to shine upon you and within you. Forever, always. Lord, give you peace and joy, strength and health, security, protection, all goodness, creativity, beauty and loveliness, happiness and contentment, grace and honour, purity. The list is never ending. May he pour it all upon you, always and forever. Lord bless you and keep you. Cause his face to shine upon you and give you peace. And all the rest of that list. Thank you, Heavenly Father. You don't realize it's us that make the whole of God's creation worthwhile. We, His children, are the zenith of His joy and reason for living. God is a person. What you feel, He feels. 1,000,000,000 times more, and more than that. If you knew how important you are to God, well, you'd be overawed by it all. Wiped out, in fact. By the knowledge of such. So it's left to you in simple terms that He loves you.